today I will be introducing my international friends. Welcome to International Tea Talks. Brand new better. Okay, so this is Mahamat Nour Ibrahim. He is from Chad. So, Mahamat, say something now.
Yeah, hello everyone. It's good to be here.
It's nice to be here.
He will come there. Then next is Djeneba from Mali.
Hi.
Yeah. Then next is Hionel Appollus.
Hello everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's nice to be here. So we will be having them to our show. So what are the cultural differences you see comparing Kerala and India?
Alright, thank you so much, Naya, for the question. And before I start, I would like to make it Namibia and India has had multiple or the bilateral relations between Namibia and India runs for a number of years, dating back to the liberation struggle of Namibia. So we have had our little bit of share of India back in Namibia as well. And India is also very aggressive when it comes to soft power and incorporating their culture in other countries. So therefore, we have Indian shops in Namibia. We have a number of Indian men that are selling cell phones and screen protectors. They might only not be from India, but also from Pakistan and the neighboring countries as well. But India, for me, the reason why I am attracted to Indian culture is because of their simplicity. Namibia has a very traditional, tribal character, whereas India also has the same. But India is more diverse in terms of culture, in terms of language, in terms of food. Ooh, I love the spices. The aroma. I can even smell the food right now.
Yeah. Okay, so considering the order, right, we will go for Djeneba next. So you are coming from Mali. So, comparing Kerala, not India, don't do like Hionel, Kerala and Mali, what do you see the specialties in Kerala?
What I can say, Kerala in Mali, like what I really appreciate in Kerala here. For example, before I came, I was worrying that if I came, I will be able to practice my religion. So it was another view about Kerala. But when I came here, it was different. There is I don't know how to say, they accept all other culture. It wasn't like the image I got before about India before I came here. When I came, I think that Kerala people, they are very kind, they are very friendship, and they don't mind to, if you are from other religion, different of Hindus or Muslim, they are all together and they celebrate all the events from all religions together. Like if there is a Muslim event, we can go on holiday. So I really appreciate that. That wasn't before I came. It wasn't what I expected to hear. So I found Kerala very good. And in comparison to my country, we have the same things also. Even in my country, of course, the majority of the population are Muslim, but there is Christian, the other small religion. We don't mind with them. So everyone is free to do their religion. But they can have a common law which everyone should follow.
So, Nour, come on, tell me something about Chad and compare it with Kerala.
Oh, thank you, Naya, for this beautiful question.
Yeah, your question is free hit.
And there is always comparison when you want to look into two things which is different. But obviously, we are in Central Africa, and Kerala is in the southern part of India,
Yeah.
which is, in terms of environment, Chad is widely tropical environment, and the southern part is look similar like Kerala. The environment look alike. And for me, I consider Kerala like my second home. I have been here from 2017 up to now. In between, I go and come. So Kerala is a place for me. I did my all higher education that is really close to my heart, and I can never forget about it. There are so many similarities in food, but the way of cooking is different. As we all know that Indian here, they like too much spices in food, which is the things they admire it, they enjoy it. But for us, we eat spices, we eat chilies, but we make the spices are mixed with food. But chilies are separately, when you are eating, chilies are always separate. And then if you want, you add. If you don't want, you just leave it. So here, Kerala, when I came here, the people I meet, the people I interact with them, they are lovely, they are very nice and helpful. We never, since I entered in this state, I had never had problem till today, which is I really appreciate. And recommendable place for anyone from my side that want to explore Kerala. Definitely, I would always tell him to come here to see the place, to meet with the people, so on.
Talking about your favorites, your favorite place, your favorite food, like that. So Hionel, what's your favorite? What's your favorite in Kerala? Favorite food?
My favorite food is chicken biryani. This is the first one. The second one is beef mandi. I really like these two foods from Kerala, I can say, because I don't know, I didn't travel well around all India, but Kerala, you know, those two foods I like. Chicken biryani, mandi beef. And also, if it comes about the place I like, I visit many places, but I like Kovalam Beach.
Oh.
Yeah, the way anytime you go there, you meet a lot of people from different places, and also you enjoy it, because in my country we don't have a sea, we don't have that. We have a big river, but not like that. This I really enjoy. Even if I'm feeling boring, the place I should go to get myself or to come back to myself, I go to the beach. So this is my favorite place.
Oh,
Yeah.
but beef mandi was surprised for you to think. I mean, come on, it's not that hard.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, Nea. I think my best place in Kerala would be Trivandrum. Why? Because I've spent most of my time here in Trivandrum.
Yeah, because of the campus.
Yes, and the number one reason why I like Trivandrum is because people will smile at you for no reason. They would just look at you and smile, and I'm just like, do I even know you? Why are you smiling at me? But that is why I love Trivandrum, the friendliness I love about Trivandrum. Trivandrum, it's a bit humid. Namibia, I come from a desert, because Namibia is a combination of the desert and the Atlantic Ocean. So we also have that extreme heat. But the problem with Kerala heat is it's humid, so we don't have that humidity in Namibia. But otherwise, I love Kerala, I love Trivandrum. If I would get maybe in my second life, I would come and live in Trivandrum. I hope so.
Okay, favorite food.
Favorite food? Oh, recently I ate a fish that was wrapped in banana leaves. I ate that fish from the head to the tail. I finished everything on that fish. So that is my favorite food. Thank you so much.
Okay, so hey Mahamat, not only the Indians like the spicy food. Now we could say Hionel also like the spicy food.
Yeah, somehow India, when you come India, despite if you are eating in restaurant, you don't have choice. You have to adjust and eat some spices. Whether it's burning you or you are enjoying it, you don't have option. You have to adjust and eat. So me also, I like some kind of food here, which is having a spice, but I cannot hold back. I always go and enjoy it.
Okay.
Yes.
Mahamat, come on, you're up, man.
Okay, to my case, I can say literally I literally visited almost 80% of Kerala touristic places. I cannot mention.
Then you should answer it.
I cannot mention them all, but I start with I can say Nour.
Oh.
One of the places I really enjoyed that. I stayed there for a few days. Then I lived in Udiki for 3 years, which is one of the most beautiful places in Kerala. Weather perfect, nice, and then the area is cold compared to Trivandrum, which is really hot.
So you are saying, you're admitting that it is hard to find most favorite.
Hard to find.
Most favorite. Pick most favorite.
Oh, as I mentioned, Nour is the most favorite place for me.
Okay, we have an answer.
Yes, and then I would love always to visit the beaches like Kovalam and Varkala. These two beaches, I always go there and have fun and have some time there, and then pass time like that.
Okay, so you talked about the spicy foods and all. So you said some foods do you like to eat?
Oh, for me, as for all the foreigners, when you ask them, the first reaction is biryani. Obviously, I like biryani. I really like biryani. And the second thing, I like fish curry. Yes, I like fish curry. And in Kerala here, usually I eat meals, like the type of sadhya. Yeah, when I go and then I'm wondering what to eat. So I just forget the other recipes. I just enjoy meals with this Kerala vegetable types and some curries and all. I really enjoyed that. Yeah.
Coming for serious round, we will be going into serious round, okay? So Mahamat will be the first to take the bullet.
Don't worry, the father of seriousness is here.
So how do you see the transformation of Rwanda in the post-genocide period?
Oh wow, this is a very lovely question. Okay, as an African, grew up and seeing so many conflicts in African countries, Rwanda genocide is one of the major events happened in Africa, which is almost 1 million people lost their life in 1994. After the post-Rwanda genocide, the power is shifted on the hand of Paul Kagame and his acolytes. They took over the country, the nation, and then they did their best to make the country to progress for the betterment of the all Rwandese. Currently, I can say Rwanda is in peace, and they will maintain that peace forever, hopefully. Rwanda is one of the cleanest cities in Africa, and the development percentage is high. The government is investing in education, health sector, infrastructure, in major things. They are doing well. So currently, I can say Rwanda can be a place that people can inspire from it, people can learn from it, because it's a country where only 3 tribes, but 2 are majors, and they had a very bad moment together, misunderstanding, and then they undergone war. But now the situation is different. The period of that war is ended. Now there are new generation came up that without the idea of that war. But so far they are doing well, and I'm really, really proud of them. And hopefully, as an African, I wish them that they will maintain this peace forever.
You know, I seriously thought we were in class. Okay, so next, you have done your dissertation on women political representation in Mali, right?
Yeah.
So, could you please talk about the socio-economic status of the women in Mali, and what are the main challenges faced by women in Mali?
Okay, it is a really very nice question. I want to start by the idea and the motivation behind the choice of this topic. I personally am the founder and president of Women and Children Aid Association in Mali. Is a local organization to help women, particularly women in the rural area, and also vulnerable children. So that's motivated me to choose that, because I'm already in the sector of women and children in my country. So I know much more about the situation of women and children. So the challenge women are facing, they are facing many challenges, but the one I will highlight is that now it is because if we come about the politics, rural women, they don't find themselves as an agent of change, and agent to be part of the decision-making process. So that's my concern, because they always say that we are not educated, so our place is not in politics. It should not be like that. Even you didn't have the access to education, because in most of the rural area in Mali, a girl drop out school at the beginning, very early age, like 14, sometimes 13. This is common in more rural area because of cultural issue, which is early marriage. Because in many culture in Mali, if a girl attains the age of puberty, you are considered to get married. So you can't combine the education life, study life, and the marriage life together. So this is the big issue, the big reason most of them they drop out school to focus on marriage. So this is the big challenge that I'm trying to motivate those women. Of course, there is they drop out school at the beginning. It does not make them an object of second position. Of course, we need them to be part of the country decision-making process. So, because if you go in urban now, most of the women, the things is changing. Most of the educated women are access to politics and high position, leadership position, but it's not the same in rural area. So, what I need is the inclusion of everyone, every categories in the country. So even they are not educated, we have to provide them. It's like equity, because they are not educated themselves. They find themselves like they are not good to be this position at this position. So that's my concern. So, and also most rural women, they contribute in the development of the country. Like they are the major people who do those farm things, like vegetable production, everything. So we really need to help them so that they can benefit more from their production. So I think it's many, so that's what I can mention for now.
Okay, so that's what Djeneba said. Okay, we will go to Hionel. In your point of view, the economic diplomacy of China is gaining a big foot in Africa's soil. Is that a challenge of Indian aspirations in African soil?
Gee, thank you so much for that question. When it comes to the dynamics or the hegemonic power of India and China in the world, and when we draw it down to Africa, it all determines on the diplomatic relations either China or India has with one of the African countries. Currently, Africa has 54 countries. Africa is a continent of 54 countries. Namibia is a country, Mali is a country, and Chad is a country. China obviously has a big hand in Africa when it comes to infrastructure development, when it comes to businesses, small and medium enterprises. China is rightfully has not a threshold. It can be a threshold on African countries. However, India is also coming up strong when it comes to being the big brother to African countries. Therefore, I don't think that I'm in a position to articulate which one, either India or China, has a stronghold on Namibia, on Africa and Namibia and all other African countries.
What do you personally feel?
Personally feel? Well, my personal feeling is that both these countries do great jobs in Africa, and both these two countries are having a beneficial impact on Africa. So personally, I wouldn't make it a stance on this public medium to say that I'm either going for India or China, but I would say that both countries are indeed doing a good job when it comes to the bilateral relations between either India or China and Africa. Thank you so much.
Question is my personal favorite. Okay. So what was the motivation to come here and study? What did that drive you to come here and do the studies? I really want to know.
Okay, I can go for this first.
Okay.
Everyone has his own story about how he ended up here in India. I can say me, during my childhood, I used to watch a lot of Indian movies, especially Bollywood.
Bollywood.
Yeah, so I learned a lot from Bollywood about India before coming here. That Indian culture is just like something familiar to me. And then at that time I was young, but I said that one day I will go to India. But I don't know what purpose, but I say one day I will go to India. But I didn't know that it can happen. But it happened, I made it, now I'm here. I finished all my higher studies here, and I visited so many places in India. Out of 29 states, I think, I visited almost 18 to 19 states. And the motivation behind that, I can say Bollywood. That's the only thing that I had access that's showing me how India is, and how is the culture, and how the way people are living, the way they dress, the way... So that is the thing that motivated me much. And then I opted for India, which is not wrong at all. India is a beautiful place, a good place, a lot to learn from this country, to take it and then implement it anywhere in the world. So I can say as much as this is.
Okay. So, Djeneba Diallo from Mali.
You sound like Hionel.
Yeah, I'm ready to do like you.
I think it's almost the same because from Indian movie, we all appreciate India before coming here. The way they make the wedding, the way they dress, sari. So that's give to all of us. India is a nice place. I really want to go and visit there, and they have a long hair, something like that, So after that, also my motivation was part of after reading a book. So a book talking about Asian women, the way they are living before, because I'm in the field of women. Any book about women, I'm interested in it. So when I read that, I read about Cambodia, India, and also Pakistan, many Asian countries. So that's motivates me. I say that if not, I did my first master in MBA Logistics and Shipment. But I say that I really need to be out of my country to learn other culture. So if it come about culture, India is a diversity about the culture. So that motivates me to come here and do my MBA in Politics, International Relations and Diplomacy. So if you are here, you can explore more things. You can know about the reality. Sometimes it is good to see the image of a country through movie and through book, but this is not a reality. It's just a summary about the country. So all of that motivation make me to choose Kerala especially. Also, I met some Kerala in my country. There is a lot of Indian there. I discuss about them to suggest me a nice place where I can go to study. They say because you are coming from Mali, there is a similarity between Mali, the climate and also environment. Kerala is the best place for you, so you can go for it. So I just applied admission Kerala University and I have been accepted through ICCL scholarship and I came here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I'm doing.
Why did I come to India? What inspired me to come to India? I think, as you all rightly know, that India is the largest democracy India, what you read in the books is what you find in India. There's nothing that you read in a book that you don't find in India. I was in class 10 when I read the autobiography of Winston Churchill. So in this book, Winston Churchill speaks about how he came to India as a young soldier. So he described his morning in a bungalow in Bangalore. So that experience of him actually, tapped into my heart. And on that morning, I decided I want to go to Bangalore and I want to see that Bangalore, because he spoke about how the birds are chirping in the morning. He spoke about the tree climbing habit of the squirrels. He spoke about the clouds. So that experience of Winston Churchill motivated me to come to India. And as Mahamat said, I finished my tertiary education in India. All my 2 qualifications are from India, and I think I'm praying to God, speaking to God about pursuing a PhD. So if you see me in the next 3 years in India here, just know that there's something connecting me to India. Thank you so much.
You guys, starting from Hionel, so how will you rate the interview and this show?
That's a lovely conclusion question.
Cute question.
First and foremost, I would like to wish Nehaji all the best for her future endeavors. We are delighted to be on your show. May your show grow from strength to strength and from heights to heights. If you haven't followed this channel, go to the subscribe button, like, share, and be with Neha, smile with Neha all the day long. Thank you.
To me, I can say thank you, and I'm grateful that you gave us this opportunity on your channel that we say something to your audience. I always know and I always believe that Neha is a prominent person with full of incitement and knowledge.
Full of life.
Then
Yes,
she
sir.
can give out to the world
Yes.
with her channel and interaction.
Yes.
And I believe those people who follow you are lucky, and those who have not yet followed you should click the button and follow Neha. There are a lot more to come, and you will definitely enjoy Neha channel. And thank you for being an audience of the lovely Neha. Thank you very much.
To conclude this show, I would like to say, I don't know. I would like to say that it was a very happy journey to be here, to meet all of you beautiful people. So I hope to see you in Mali when I will be the first female president of Mali. I will invite you. So that's all. Thank you also, Neha. So to be my friend, my classmate, to be part of my life, part of my journey. So thank you all of you.
I'm grateful to your words, okay? But you didn't rate like 10 stars, 5 stars, 2 stars.
See, Neha, the rating is going to be automatically, the word are the important. Yeah, the word are the important. But anyway, last but not the least, is 100% rate for this channel.
5 star, 5
Yeah,
star,
it's full,
5 star.
full.
Oh, is there even something called 10 star?
Yes.
Alright, let's say the 10 star.
Okay, so that's what it. International ചർച്ച ഇവിടെ അവസാനിക്കുകയാണ് സുഹൃത്തുക്കളെ. അപ്പം കുറേ നല്ല നിമിഷങ്ങളൊക്കെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. ഇനി ഈ സീരീസ് മുമ്പോട്ട് പോകണമെങ്കിൽ ഇതിൻ്റെ ഒരു ഗതി എങ്ങനെയാണെന്ന് നമുക്ക് നോക്കാം. നിങ്ങളുടെ റെസ്പോൺസസ് അനുസരിച്ചിരിക്കും ഇതിൻ്റെ സീരീസ് ആയിട്ട് തുടരണോ വേണ്ടെന്നുള്ളത്. അപ്പോൾ കാണാം.
Why?
You should be taking a diplomacy.
Djeneba.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I didn't
Neha
say
ji.
you have to whisper my name. Don't call me ma'am.
This 1 second.
That's a nice insert. You must insert this one. You must insert this